Hello, 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 hello. My lip gloss. Here it is. How are you guys? Sorry I'm running late. Rude of me. Oh, guys, I was so sick yesterday. Ooh, I was so sick. I want to be a lady and get a glass instead of drinking out of the bottle. So I'm going to have to run to the kitchen and get me a glass. But guys, I was so sick yesterday. I felt like, oh crap, Ola. Thank you guys for showing up and hanging out with me. Hello, Micah. She is an agent of provocateur. When folks go on the internet, stop being interested in her. That will be our only failure. As of today, she's aced her assignments. Humans are like moths to a flame. She's going to be interesting for now, even if she is on a downward spiral, has been on a downward spiral hill. She's going to stay on that spiral hill until she takes some accountability for the BS that she has done. It's not going to go away. It's going to be like a tick. It's going to be like, it's going to be like something that you can never get rid of. She will always be considered this thug of a woman and someone we don't respect, someone we don't really have high esteem for, someone we don't look up to. Yes, honey. Come on in, hit the like button, guys. I was so sick yesterday. My husband told me to take it easy. I have been moving a lot today, and I need to slow it down. So after I get off this live, I'm going to go take a nap because, I need to clean. Clean and nap. Those are the two things I need to do before I go get Kara. The problem is that I get too sleepy, and then when she gets home, I start cleaning. Because I take a nap. Hi, guys. Hello. I missed you guys. Your girl was sick. Yes, I do. Happy anniversary to William and Catherine. Thank you so much, Highly Sensitive, for giving us that 14 years. Woo, there you go. That's beautiful. I saw the Meghan on a podcast. It was insufferable. The trip she was on was lapping up the trip. Megsy Mimi was boring. Snowdrop. Okay, I seen one too and I saved it. She was crying. And she thought that we were going to feel sorry for her. Like, what the fuck? I mean, what the crapola does she think that we are going to feel sorry for her at any given moment, whether she's crying that she's happy or whether that she's crying that she's sad? I can't feel anything for Meghan because of the type of person that she is. And I don't think that she sincerely think that she has a great man. No, you have the man. Not a great man, the man. Okay? But he's lost his stripes. Hasn't he, Snowdrop? How are you guys doing? Oh, let's see. Is that what she said? Okay. Where did we hear the interview at? I need the entire interview. We need to see it. Because I only got bits and pieces. So there was an interview that she did. Help me. I'm behind. I was sick. Whew. Now I don't know how long I'm going to be on today. So give me a minute. I want to show you guys my blanket that I bought from Ralph. Because I was saying, thank you so much, Snowdrop, for slowing down the chat. It goes too fast for me and I can't read all of your chats and it sucks. Hello, Snowdrop. Hello, Dictator. Hello, Highly Sensitive. Hello, Kimura. Hello, Vamps. Hello, JD. Hello, Luna's Blade. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. Did I miss anyone? Marie, Micah. Very beautiful name. Yeah, Meghan thinks she's made it. She thinks she's a big success. Someone has told her, "You've done it. You've made it." Here's my blanket. I'm going to stand up. And it's backwards. It's a huge blanket. It's huge, 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 huge. So it says the Atlas family. And it goes all the way up. And then it says family. Can you guys see that? Oh my God, this blanket is huge. It feels good. So I got that from Ralph the Wise. This was before he started talking crazy about me on everywhere. But anyway, I like the blanket. It's pretty cool. Oh, here I am. I'm coming to do. Oh, guys, we got to get started. Because if we don't, I'm just going to be in the chat with you guys. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I like this shirt I have on under here. It's just comfortable. And it's just one of those shirts I can wear, just to, anyway. This is my favorite shirt. One of my favorite shirts. I used to have a yellow one and an orange one. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, I'm talking too much about myself. I feel like Mimi today. All right. It's hot. Oh, let me tell you something. I didn't get out of bed. I slept all day. Like, I didn't get out the bed. And when my little one came home, she was like, "Oh, Mommy, are you sick?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, Mommy is sick." And that's really unfortunate because I can't play with you. She was so cute. Oh, Mommy's sick. And I slept all day and she didn't come in there. She just knew I was sick and she let me be sick until the end of the night when I was feeling better. And then here she comes. She's such my doll baby. I love my baby. Okay. So if I talk about her a lot, that's because I love everything about her. And she's my sunshine. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Hello, Luna. Hello, guys. Okay. What's up with the her crying? What was up with that? Damn, so I forgot all about that. I was caught up in the creep of the Jagster Angie Stone sector. What's going on over there? Snowdrop, what's going on? I know. Okay, this is what I know because I haven't been watching it. And I didn't watch anything yesterday, so I don't know. As the world turns, they should name it As the World Turns. It's a soap opera. Oh, I'm just glad I'm not in it because once upon a time I was in it. Remember me and Maggie? God dang it. Yeah, I'll be right back. Nicer with the glass. I'm back. I'm back. So I was telling my husband that it's just better with the glass than it is in this bottle. So why was Meghan crying? Or what's going on in the Jagged Lear Angie Stone sector? It's weird. It's like I haven't been keeping up that much because I'm trying to figure out what all the hype is about. Now they introduced some new people to the club, their club. Woo! I'm glad I'm not in it. I just am. There's so much going on. It's like a whole circus. It's a circus. Should we watch the twins? Let me know. You got to put a 1 in the chat. Yes, we're going to put, where should we watch? Who has the best site for the interview? That's going to give us, where they're not talking as much. We're straight to the interview. Do we have the interview? A little bit didn't want to get the sicky dudes. That's probably right. She probably said, "Ooh, you sick, Mom? Let me get away from you." Sure, I don't want to be a part of none of this. Can we really? Okay, so we've slowed down the chat, right? I want to watch the interview of Meghan, not the 100 interview. We saw that one. But there's another interview out there where she ain't got no makeup on and all this to-do-y stuff. Hello, Marie. She's so pretty. Hi, lovely. I like when somebody says something to me, I like to respond. It's just being polite. I missed you guys. That's why I need to be in the chat. Oh, she is such a little sweet. She is. Oh my God. Like I can't, like I don't want to take my eyes off of her. Yeah. 6. She's on part 6 now. What? Oh God, have I missed that much? I feel like I'll be gone a month. Okay. I know she was saying that Jag is trying to get into another sector with Angie Stone to try to help figure out what happened to her. And then there's just been drama ever since. Like, what's his name? What's his name? Storm Radio, Quiet Storm. Okay. Do I look okay? Guys, let me know. Is my shirt okay? But I was watching Maggie. I think I'm behind on Maggie too. And I know some of you have decided that Maggie's not your girl. I totally understand. I get it. Everybody's not going to like everybody. And it's okay. It's not the end of the world. But OG Patrice said something to her, and I believe Maggie got upset. I remember being on that situation. I was on the conversation with her, and Jag and Patrice was on, and Jag came on and really took over the conversation and started really going off on OG Patrice. And then I said something, and I was like, well, I said, you don't like her, Jag, and OG Patrice, you don't like Jag. I said, and you guys understand why you don't. So since you don't like each other, then meaning it should be okay. In other words, you don't have to argue with each other. You don't have to argue with each other because you don't like each other. You already know why, and it doesn't matter. You have your side, and she has her side. But what I liked about OJ Patrice was the fact that she admitted when she did something wrong. She did. She said, "You know what, Jag? That was my mistake. I did do that, and I apologize." She even apologized that same day. And I remember after we got off the call with OJ Patrice and Jag, because you know Jag, she took over the conversation like she always does. And OJ Patrice was trying to get hers out. And she did. I understood what was going on. And then when we got off, it turned differently. But I was still on OJ Patrice's side, because I felt like she was honorable in admitting when she was wrong. Look at my cup. Be you. If you be you, that's all you gotta be. If you be yourself, you don't have to act like you're somebody else. And it is difficult trying to be something that you're not, because you always got to lie about it. La, 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 la. If you be yourself and be honest with yourself, no one's perfect. Everybody's got flaws. Everybody got some BS going on with them. Come on. I do. I do. Because I could have did some things differently. Oh, yeah. Okay, can we slow down the chat? That's not fair. That's not fair, and nothing fair about this chat. The Blake Lively and the Justin lawsuit. I heard that Taylor Swift was, this is according to my husband. Taylor Swift didn't like what Blake, I think that's her name, what Blake has said about her, like, Taylor Swift is like my dragon. She's always going to be there for me, or something like that. And I didn't take it in a negative way. I just took it as, that's her friend. So I guess they ain't getting along. According to word on the street. That's word on the street. Okay. That's what you call word on the street. Because you didn't see it, you ain't got proof of it, but you heard it from a third party. I haven't seen SCJ. I don't know where she is, guys. She must have got pissed off and quit. I hate that because I really like her. I hate that she left the group. I didn't know it was that bad. Like, I didn't know that she was going through anything with anyone in the chat. She's a moderator. She's got control. Let's do, which song y'all want to do? Y'all want to do the hippity hop? I'm behind. I don't even see the ones. I can't catch up. Visible tears. There was no tears. I knew I didn't see anything. And the reason why she didn't wear makeup is so she can look more pitiful. I know. It was so fake. I want to see this interview. I only got a piece of it. Holly, Letitia, so glad you are out of the drama. You finally, people can see the real black fowl. Letitia, it's a dang mess. Be glad you're not involved. Oh, woo! I said, I'm getting the hell out of here. I said, Maggie, I'll visit you on the back end, girl. I will visit you on the back end, girl, because you are no match for none of them. I say that. And my girl is holding her own. Maggie's doing good over there, isn't she? You got to give her props. She's doing good. She's keeping up with the topics. She's keeping up with the BS. She is keeping up with all the stuff that is going on, and then some. You're just like, what the hell is going on, Maggie? Woo! And then her little stuff that be going on the side. The people that, keeps coming after her. Or not coming after her and not saying anything at all. And just, it is what it is. I think she's hurt. I think, and this is just me, my thought, because I think she likes them in a sense. I think she liked Ralph. She liked Donut, and she liked AT2. They've done some really raunchy things to her. Not that she hasn't done a few things to them, but my God, they have pictures of her, and I said, God, dog, I would hate to be one of their enemies. But she dealt with it. She dealt with some stuff too. Look, she had Jag she was protecting, and everybody that hated Jag. And that's a lot of people. I was one of them. Okay, moving on. Meghan and the only delusional. Okay, so you guys want to see the twins. I see a one. Which one? No, I want to see the tears. The dictator. Hello, dictator. You want to come on? Girl, I'm sure you have seen I don't have the here, let me put the link in here. I'm behind. I gotta catch up. Page 6 had clips of the podcast. It's a podcast. Let's watch the freaking podcast. Is it live? Is the whole podcast live? Oh God, it's gonna be boring as hell. But it's Lemonado. Okay, let me go to Lemonado. Oh my God, they think they are inside Prince Harry and Meghan Markle real estate portfolio. I'm not even clicking on that. And I'm not clicking on no dumb stuff. That's that stupid media thinking she got it going on. According to Paula, she has left the 100 spot. She's not even in the 100 spot anymore. Hello, dictator.
Hey from London.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you all?
I'm doing good. Oh, I was in bad shape yesterday, but I am so much
what was wrong? Today. What was wrong? Food poisoning or something?
I felt like it. I felt like it was food poisoning because my stomach was in pain.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was painful. And I had the heating pad. I couldn't even drink anything. I was like, oh, it was.
It's either that or you probably like a little bit of gastroenteritis or something like that.
Yeah, I think I ate a wrong combination of foods.
I do that as well.
Yeah, I got too comfortable and started eating off.
Oh, jeez.
I said, what did you eat? And I realized, well, I'm not going to tell you because I'm embarrassed. But it was pretty bad. Okay, what is going on with this interview thing? Like, is this Lemonado?
No, I don't know if I can. I don't think I can bring it up on here. It's so awful. I was watching the twins and I was crying. It was so awful.
Did we watch the twins?
You can, but they talk through a lot of it.
Yeah, see, I want to get, yeah.
Yeah, just type in, go into Google and type in Meghan Markle's podcast. What's her name? One of the girls put it up. Go into Google and type up. Let me go through the comments. Oh. Type in Meghan Markle's podcast.
Okay, is there a specific one I should be typing for?
It is. I'm looking. One of the girls put her name up on there. Oh, even their voices were like, Valley Girl, Valley Girl.
Oh,
I love you.
Oh, I found it.
I love you.
Everybody's laughing. Okay, no previews. Okay, sit down and spill tea in front of the podcast. Let me see if this is it.
Her first ever podcast, but the 700th millionth interview. Geez, Jamie Kern Lima. That's it. Thank you, Vamp. It's so awful. It's just
awful.
One of the most awful things I've ever seen. It is terrible.
Okay, here it is. I think this is it. Meghan Markle sits down and spills the tea in first podcast guest appearance ever. Oh God.
The first
Okay, I'm finna show everybody. Thank you, Dictator.
You're welcome.
Hello, Maria. Oh, you beautiful. Meghan got Luna's Blade. Meghan got herself in some YouTube drama.
Maggie.
Trouble with Stone Paxson. Oh, Maggie. Oh, Maggie has got herself in some YouTube drama. Trouble. Stone Paxson. Now I'm torn because he's a stand-up guy. But actually it stems from OJ Patrice going at her on her platform. And see, OJ Patrice shouldn't have done that because she's been through the same SHIT that Maggie has been through. And just because she tried to warn, see, now she didn't piss me off. Because OJ Patrice has been through the same thing Maggie has gone through. And then for her to not embrace her and say, you know what? You went through what I went through. So Luna, I think that's my take on it. That for OJ Patrice not to understand what's going on, and doing that I think that was rude and disrespectful. It was almost like she couldn't wait to get back at Maggie. And yes, Maggie may have said something to her, but I'm disagreeing with it. I mean, she could have said something like, I didn't appreciate the way you treated me, Maggie, da. But I'm going to let that go because you know what? I was in the same situation you was in. But no, nobody's forgiven. This is a hard group for forgiveness. It really is, in my opinion. People are not that forthcoming in forgiving people. And they have their reasons. Okay, moving on from OJ Patrice. I hope Maggie's going to be okay. She can hold her own. She's good. She knows how to deal with it. Snowdrop. No, I didn't. Oh my God. Okay. Did we slow down? There's so much going on, Dictator girl.
I missed all the other stuff. I don't go to anybody over there.
You don't want to. Don't get started. It's like a soap opera. It's like the world turns. It's a soap opera. Soon and very soon, it's gonna have its own show. It should. It should have its own show. I swear to you, and people will watch it. Cut out the cussing and the nastiness, and it could be a show. Oh boy. Okay, guys, I'm finna get ready and show. Did you like the blanket? Did you guys see the blanket?
Nice, is
Okay,
lovely blanket.
let me show you guys again. Now I got this from Ralph the Wise because when we were friends, when he wasn't talking about me, it says Atlas, and then it goes. It's huge. It's huge, and it just keeps going. Family. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like the blanket. It feels good. I kind of wanted one that says manipulative, but he didn't have a blanket that said manipulative. So I think
That's a nice one. That's a nice one.
yeah, manipulative. But he has like t-shirts and stuff. So anyway, moving on. Woo, I am behind. Okay, everybody stop typing.
Just go to the interview. That's the best bit.
Yeah, I don't know where SCJ is. She Taylor Swift was suspended, but she's wanted to distance herself. Oh, however, her boyfriend unfollowed Ryan Reynolds on Instagram. See, it's always some stuff, dictator, no matter where you go in every sector. The
Yeah.
Hollywood Taylor Swift is now fighting with Blake over something Blake said.
She brought her into the drama. Blake
She did, didn't she?
Blake just says she made some very serious accusations against somebody. She's destroyed his life. He's got 2 children and a family, and he says he's like dirt poor. He's got no money to look after his family. She made these claims, and then all this stuff comes out. She's like backtracking and, oh no, I didn't say that, and we want to cancel the thingy. And they go, no. The judge is like, no, you said it. You've got to stand by what you say. And all her friends are like, oh no, we don't want anything to do with this now. And you go, see, be careful what you say. Be careful what you accuse people of, because it comes back to bite you. It comes back to bite you.
I think she thinks she's entitled.
Yeah, well, she's the same as like Meghan Markle. I'll just say whatever I want. And then you go, no, there's repercussions for what you say.
Yes, exactly. Like, and see, now I get it, dictator, because at first I was trying to figure out what was the big deal, what, that she brought her name up in it. But it is a big deal because now you have put me in your mess.
Yeah, exactly what it is.
Wow. Ooh, see, that's why you up here, girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. If you're going to destroy someone's life, you better make sure what you're saying is true, because you will see people will run from you and they'll go, nope, you're on your own. You said it. You've got to deal with it yourself.
Exactly.
Or by yourself.
Meghan had on some makeup.
She did. She did. You can see her arm was white. Her face was brown and her arm and her hands were white. She had makeup on there.
Was that good?
Well, there you go, JD. Yeah, her hands were white. Her face was bronzer.
You gotta be more careful when you're trying to fool people. And then don't say that you're not wearing makeup. Just go on there. I know she told them I'm not wearing any makeup.
They're fake tears. Oh, I'm so glad because I'm crying and I'm going to mess my makeup up. And we're going,
Yeah.
Where's them tears? Where? Can't see no tears. The woman was so weird. The woman who interviewed, oh my God, my skin is crawling or whatever it was. My skin is tingling and you're going, oh God.
Hey. Hello, Miriam. Hello, Miriam. No, I didn't eat pork, but oh God. I don't want to tell you what I ate because I'm embarrassed. I'm really embarrassed. That's why. Because I shouldn't have ate it like that. Like that was stupid. It was stupid. Like, why would you eat that?
Penelope's in bed. She might meow later on.
Oh, Penelope.
She's
Oh,
asleep in my bed.
she's sleeping. Okay. And see, you can read faster than me. I can't read that fast because I understand it and read it at the same time. OJ sounded like when you're older than Jagged Star from To Me. What? Explain that one, Snowdrop. Explain that one. I don't get me wrong, Snowdrop. I like the studio. What? Oh, and I was going to say this too. You can watch both at the same time. You can still support both people. You do not have to split your. Say, for instance, if me and Maggie was still like on the outs, I would not encourage anyone to stop watching her. I don't. If I ever did, I apologize. But no. Mm-mm. Take Ralph, for instance. He doesn't like me. I would never tell any of you guys, don't go over there. That's stupid. But it depends on the other side, how they're going to feel about you supporting, And I know Maggie's not going to care. Maggie wouldn't care. As long as you're not talking crazy to her. My point is, Dictator, you should be able to go to anybody's channel that you want to and enjoy the content that's coming out, and you do not have to choose between the two.
Absolutely. We're all grown adults. You can do what you like. And if someone does take offense, then don't watch them.
Yes,
they're not your friend. Then they're not your friend.
Mm-hmm. Pick the one that gets pissed off for you watching another channel that they don't like, because now that's a control factor.
Yep.
I'm feeling strictly controlled that I can't go, oh, you can't watch Danny's channel. What the hell?
It's high school, isn't it?
Tell me personally, Letitia, I don't want you watching me. Then I would be like, well, okay, she doesn't even want me watching her. Then I'm not going to, that makes sense. But for some other content creator to tell me that I can't watch these people or these other content creators, or I can't watch them anymore, automatically you know which one to go to. The one that's not telling you what to do.
Yep.
Oh, God.
It's high school. It's high school. You can't be friends with that. I'm telling you can't be friends with that person.
You can't.
High school.
You can't. It's control. It's control it's up here control. And you're just like, this is a free content thing that people can watch and say and do whatever the hell they want to do, pretty much the most. The content creators are not above the law. I can't, or control. No. Snowdrop, don't you go over there and watch Maggie anymore. That is just that stupid stuff. Sorry, I had to get that out.
That's all right. You get it out.
Yeah, that one meant a lot to me because I hate that. That was the reason why I decided to leave. That's why I left.
That's a good decision. That's a good decision.
Yeah. I don't want to get to argue with nobody new. It is a creepy blanket. It is. But now that I'm not, Snowdrop, I can love on it. Woo! You got to get out, because if you don't, people be telling you what to do, who you can talk to, who you can't. But you over there talking to someone, so. You scared to say anything? Yeah. I know you was, because you were on the panel.
That's why just stay out of it. Just stay out of it. It's not a safe place.
That's why I only go and visit Maggie every now and then. Like, it'll be every now and then, like maybe once a month. But she's more than welcome to come over here and say hello and stuff. And I might say something in her comments every now and then, but I try to stay away. I do, because I don't want to be a part of that.
No, don't do it.
Yeah. She was acting like a bad fake jag. Oh, ew. Shame on her. Yeah. Oh, you were blocked. Snowdrop had got blocked. Look at her. Yeah. And then she unblocked you when she found out she wasn't in that brain thing that she was in. Because she was in something. I saw it happening. I said, honey, something's going on with Maggie. I said, she's liking Jag too much. Be you. I love this cup. I love it. It's awesome. I bought it one time. Someone was trying to tell me what to do. Hello, Latanya. How are you? No, I don't think he said anything bad about me. I thought he called me a spy. So, like, I was in his Discord being a spy. I don't remember being a spy, but he's good. Hello, be happy, Maggot. Oh, Maggot is whack. See, some people just don't. And who am I to say anything? Nothing. Right. That's Be Happy's opinion. And hello, Be Happy, by the way. Hello, Latanya. Well, some of them think they are LL fake skitterfits, manipulative, multiple felonies, and they mock others for having outstanding warrants. It's hypocrisy central. I'm gonna laugh so hard. I'm gonna put a star by that sun drop, okay? They love you when you go over to ours. I like it too. The Quiet Storm guy is a predator. Yes, he is. Shoot. He is. He needs to get off. He just interesting how he just said what he had to say and just move on. I'm not gonna mention it anymore. You ain't say nothing the first time. Oopsie daisy. Did you hear about that dictator?
Sorry, say that again.
Quiet Storm.
Oh, I didn't hear anything about him.
Okay, we'll talk about it. Christine announced to the mods that I was LL mod, and that was it. Oh, well, what's wrong with that? You are my mod. Be Yui do. Be Yui do. Okay, leave me alone, Snowdrop. I don't know. Who am I spying for? Good question. That is a good question. Who would I be spying for? I don't know. Exactly, Snowdrop. I love the chat dictator. That's how.
I'm quiet because I don't know anything about it. I've never been over there, so I don't know. I'm just sitting here looking at the comments.
No, this is how it happens. It looked like it's happening today. That we're gonna go back and forth to Meghan and that. But now I'm finished on Meghan because I'm at the end.
You got it off your chest.
Yeah, that too. Lady L, did you hear that Megsy's one most disliked celebrity of 2020 already?
She did. She's got it. She's got it. Well done, Meghan. She's won it 4 or 5 years in a row. The most disliked celebrity 5 years in a row.
But you think she's got it going
Well
on?
done. She won something. She did. Well done.
That is, Lasagna, that is so crazy. And here's why it's crazy. Because she keeps winning this award, but then she thinks she's got it going on. Like she doesn't think that she's a loser. You're a loser, and she doesn't think that she's a loser. That's jacked up.
I think this is why she's on that. This is rancor. This is why she's gone on that podcast crying. Because everyone still hates you, Meghan. She's got on a podcast. Well, I'll go on a podcast and start crying.
Yeah,
See
but
if
that
will
ain't
make
gonna
people
help.
like me.
Yeah, we don't feel sorry for you, you stupid.
No, we know what you did. We know what you did. We don't feel sorry for
you. No one in your family has passed away. And if you don't care about them, why should I? You see what I'm saying?
Mm. When people hate you.
Cry for her father because she missed 2 strokes and a heart attack.
When people hate you more than Diddy, time to pack up and leave town.
That's true. Yeah, because Diddy's on the naughty list. That's for sure.
Jeez.
Right, I agree. As if anyone would be interested in the unwise and his sister wives. Okay, I like the sister wives. The sister wives are cool. They're sweethearts. I like the sister wives. Do you know I was a sister wife?
Were you? Jesus.
I was a sister wife. Yeah, I thought it was a joke.
I don't know what that is, but congratulations. I don't know what it is, but well done.
I love you, dictator. I love it. I love. Yeah, I was a sister wife, and I was bragging about it too. Well, it's over now.
It's done.
I'm no longer. Okay, we're finna go to Meghan. Here we go. Okay, I hope this is it. Look at her.
Look at it. She just looks like she's had too much to drink the night before.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
Prove something. To prove that you're enough. To prove
Here we go. Here we go.
Everyone ready? This is the sick fest. Ugh. This is the worst. This is the worst thing you'll ever see in your life, honestly.
Oh, God, I'm trying to hold on.
So beautiful. Oh, I don't know. I wasn't expecting that one. Yeah, they're just it's just so great. This is why it's so nice to not have makeup on. Thank you.
I told you.
So much.
I told you. She said she told us that she didn't have any makeup on.
Well, she doesn't, but there's no tears. You have to have the tears first. Just smash your makeup. There's no tears. Oh.
She keep making a fool out of herself. Stop that.
And it gets worse. throughout the whole interview.
Oh
It does.
God, why? It's gonna hurt me.
So beautiful. Oh, I wasn't expecting that one. Yeah,
No,
they're just the great.
sure.
It's just so great.
Do
This is
every
why it's so
single
nice to not
question
have makeup on.
she asked it.
Thank you. We spend so much of our life trying to prove something,
Oh,
to prove that you're enough, to prove that you're
you
pretty
do
enough,
that.
to prove that you're smart enough.
You do that.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
4 hours
No,
a day, 7 days a week, every second of the moment, because every time you speak, it's your resume. We learned about the TIG, the soap introduction, her as ever, the jamathon. She's all watch how she starts talking about her jam or something like that.
You prove that you're a good wife or a good friend.
Good wife or good friend. Nope, you're not a good friend and
no.
you're not a good wife.
Yeah.
You get an answer for you.
Even your friends say that you're not a good friend.
And I was like, I am just so done with the prove it game. And if
Well,
you can't see it, I don't need to prove to you.
Every minute, every moment. She's talking to us. I don't have to prove anything to anyone. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
The Prove It game coming to Xbox soon. Play with your friends and family. The Prove It game. Play with your friends and family.
Right.
A point for every friend. 1 point for every friend you lose. 2 points for every member of your family you destroy. The Prove It game. Bonus points for every business you have that fails every single time. Prove It game coming to Xbox in August.
I don't have to prove myself to anyone. Yes, you do. You're going to have to fix and walk back that racist comment that you made. You're going to have to walk back that racist comment that you made. You're going to have to fix that spare book that you wrote. You're going to have to fix that fairy tale of a Netflix show you thought you had going on. You got a lot to do. What about Queen? How you treated her in her last days? Come on. You got a lot of proving to do. She's got a lot of proving to do.
She's got a. I think at this point no one even cares. No one cares. She had her opportunity to take it all back, and she blew it all.
Latanya, Elle, you were in Ralph's cult. I would like to call it something fun that I was doing that. I said nothing. I said it's just a joke, a friendly little thing that I'm in with some other women. But I'm not in. I told them I quit. I said I quit. He told us on Al, you were a sister wife 25 and Al was 26. That chat told him. Oh gosh.
Jeez.
Cringe. This is cringe. Please explain to the ignorant who Romanian. What is a sister wife? Who? We're gonna move on. Messy, empathetical liar. She knows she had makeup on. Yeah, look at her forehead. It's wrinkled up there. She shouldn't make that face. Manfred was creepy man on YouTube with a history of criminal activities, collecting vulnerable women to his gang, then shouting at them. Oh, this is okay. them it was a creepy man on YouTube with a history of criminal activities, collecting vulnerable women to his gang, then shouting at them. Wow, who is this person? That Jamie Lemma woman and that 3-year-old baby voice making me. I think I heard the baby. It didn't sound like a baby though.
Yeah.
I got that video.
So there was noise outside my apartment, so I just shut the window because I think it was making a loud noise.
Oh, that's okay. Being in Ralph's cult is worse than being in a Jaguar's cult. I don't know how to put that. Ralph he's still a great, intelligent guy. I do believe that. I think that he gets a little controlling at times, and I didn't like that. I heard him do it, and I was like, if he ever talks to me like that, it's gonna be on. I just remember saying that to myself. Like, if he talks to me like that, I'm gonna say, no, don't you talk to me like that. I'm not, no. Sorry. Thank you for taking the time to explain it, Snowdrop. Is there feedback in the audio? No. We got it straight. We fixed it. Thank you. I thought it was me who could hear it. It's like with grasping problems, respiratory.
We might have a ghost in here somewhere.
The way they speak like 12-year-old Valley girls.
They do exactly what it is. Yeah. Valley girl.
It was like, I'm just not going to do it anymore, trying to prove myself. Why was you doing that anyway?
No one cares. No one cares. Oh. Like, play some more, see what other lunacy they're talking about now.
You said it.
Why, that's your loss.
Like, your loss.
I know that I'm a great friend, and I know the kind of mom I am, and I know the kind of human being I am, and I know how I show up, and I love being able to be that person with the people that I love. So, worthiness.
How many people you love
comes when you stop having to feel like you're in the prove it game.
Hallelujah. I am getting emotional right now. Getting out of the prove it game, feels like joy, tastes like freedom.
Well, who cares?
Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, in her first ever podcast interview.
That was so cringe.
She was the introduction?
Yeah. She does that weird clapping. She does that weird clapping. As she starts walking, she does that crazy clapping.
It's happening.
It's happening. What's happening, Meghan?
They're coming back in.
Yes,
they're coming back in.
Just strong. I'm so grateful you're here. It's gonna be fun.
Yes.
It's gonna be fun.
Hi, crew.
You made me cry. Good thing I have no makeup on.
You look so pretty.
I have not done a show in no makeup since my 1,000 QVC shows.
Do you think I have?
What are you talking about? You look exactly the same though. These are some of the hot questions that everyone wants to know. Talk about your name. Do you use Markle anymore? What's your morning routine look like? Would you ever write another book?
People are often curious if I'm going to write a memoir.
Would you ever run for office? Can you give us one hint on something exciting coming up for As Ever? I've had your jam in my refrigerator all year. No one knows. No one's seen it. I have not posted it.
Have you eaten it yet, though?
Conversation. Meghan shares stories and insights for the first time ever.
It's not about the grandeur of a gesture. It's about I see you. I'm nurturing you and I see you so deeply. And I love being able to see your growth. That man loves me so much. And, you know, look what we built. We
Oh,
built a
you don't
beautiful
love him back,
life and we have 2 healthy, beautiful children. That's my husband. He's just out there, just constant, like he's just going to do whatever he can to make sure that our family is safe and protected and we're uplifted and still make time for date nights.
Are you in love now more than ever?
So I feel like it's more of a honeymoon period for us now. He's also a fox, if you
For
haven't
us
noticed. My
now.
husband's very, very handsome.
He's gone,
And
babe. He's left
his heart
you.
is even more beautiful.
I have a letter from your husband and your kids. No one's ever seen this before.
Of all things, it's making me emotional.
I have full body chills right now.
For them to be able to look back and go, oh my gosh, she has loved us so much.
What?
God knows, nobody knows what she's talking about.
That hurt. That little bit hurt.
It all hurt. She goes, oh, I love my husband so much. Oh, there's another bit where she goes, I love my husband so much. He loves me so much. And then you go, do you love him? And she doesn't say anything. It's the way they talk.
It's so wonderful. And, you know, I just love him so much. And he loves me. And he's just tried to protect us. And then made time for date night. Girl.
Yeah, at one point he wasn't home in months. They're not together. They're not together.
Yeah, if they went on a date night, we would know it.
Yeah.
He is. People need to make up their own mind, their own decisions about who people are on this internet. So Ralph is still a good guy. You know, you have to, you know, figure it out yourself. Does that make sense, Dictator?
Yeah, it does. It does. Of course, you always have to make your own decisions about people.
Yeah.
Because you've got to be fair on that person and not take
very much so.
opinions.
Thank you. JD, where does she get ideas she through trying to prove herself if she shuts social media? Yeah, that's true. Like, she's on social media trying to prove herself, trying to make some jamathon, trying to prove herself, trying to be a businesswoman to prove herself, trying to be on a podcast to prove herself. Right. All the stuff is proving herself.
So she must be so insecure to have to like come on podcasts and go, I can't prove it anymore. I can't prove what a good of person I am. And you're going, nobody asked you to prove yourself. No one cares anymore because we see you, all those comments that you see on social media and all those things that you read about you is true because you have done these terrible things. Right. Until you start putting your behavior together, all these things that you've done and your bad behavior, that's what people see and that's what people comment on, and you can't put it together. Stop behaving badly. Stop doing these crazy things. She's actually using HRH title when she sends out these packages. She's using HRH, Her Royal Highness, which she's not allowed to do. And you go, you see, you've done it again. You're not allowed to use your titles, and you're using them again.
HRH.
Yeah, she did, and so you're doing it again, and so now you're going to be criticised for using HRH. And she can't accept it. She just can't accept that she is the maker of her own misfortune. And she's continuously going, no, I'm a good person, but I'm a good person.
About it?
Huh? Sorry?
Are they going to do something about her using the HRHs?
I bet William will.
Do you guys want to see the interview?
Yeah, let's watch it.
Okay. There's
some good moments in there that are just... There's 1 minute when she's talking about, this is my day, and she completely stops and then she goes, oh, and yeah, and I'm a mother as well. And you go, you forgot that bit. So I'm eating crisps. I hope you can't hear my rattling.
Okay, I think this has got to be it. This is a long interview.
We don't
You
have to
might
play
not
it.
be able to get through all of this.
No, it's torture. I don't think we can. We'll do what we can.
Okay, well, you guys can't see it. No, you're not. We know what kind of, we know it too. Where is it?
Can I do it?
Oh, God, I didn't. Oh, no, it ain't. Oh, God.
What?
Her first open podcast interview.
Yeah.
Oh, so now it's about her. On Women.
Yeah.
Oh, this is.
Yeah. Someone's interviewing her about her life.
Where is it? Okay. Oh, it's
Can't find it.
Do you use Markle anymore? What's your morning routine? Would you ever write another book?
People are often curious if I'm going to write a memoir.
Would you ever run for office? Can you give us one hint on something exciting coming up for As Ever? I have had your jam in my refrigerator all year. No one knows. No one comes out tomorrow. So make sure you listen and share it with everyone you know who it could help. Such an exciting conversation that I promise you is going to fill your soul today.
oh,
And I want
Lord.
to share this of
My soul's gone.
friends. I've been obsessed with this idea. So right now, if you take a moment and imagine yourself at 90-year premiere,
Oh my God.
Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, in her first ever podcast interview. And she's doing it with you and me today, right here on the Jamie Kern-Lima Show.
I promise I won't rock too much.
They don't really rock that much.
Well, we're professionals.
We're professional rockers.
Jamie Kern-Lima is her name. Everybody needs.
Oh, shit.
And you still love me even when we get together. If I haven't showered, it's still all the same. And so today is special. And I want to just open up by, because we've had so many conversations about this where like we've talked about how special and important it is for friends to check in on each other and say, are you okay? And I think so many women watching and listening, they maybe are the strong one in their family, or they're the one that has it all together, or they're the one everyone goes to for advice, or they're maybe like crushing it at work and on the outside everything looks great, and so people just assume they're great. They just assume they're great. So my very first question, because I think in friendship it's so important, and I think so many people also have this question for you is, Meghan, how are you? And are you okay?
That's so kind. I am. I'm
We don't
better
have
than
to do
okay.
this.
I'm okay.
How are
Don't
you?
you ask me if I'm okay.
You always make it about me. Today, which by the way, I just have to say, you are the most generous friend. You show up for your friends. Today, I just get to talk about you, which I'm excited about. But how are you doing? There's so much going on.
I don't talk about me.
I'm good. There's it's a lot of pinch me moments right now. And at the same time, I think because I'm so busy with so many different things, and for each of those projects, as you mentioned, the show or the podcast or the brand, the business, the most important thing that I work on every day, my practice is trying to really integrate it, to integrate the joy, to integrate, like we say, like, you have to be thankful. Like, yes, you're thankful. Like, yeah, I'm thankful, but I have to go to this next meeting. It's like, no, can you just take a minute to really like signal and cue that, oh, happy, thank you, more please. This feels really good. This is what I worked so hard for. So that's my practice of being still in the midst of how busy it is. But I'm happy. I'm happy. And the kids are healthy and H is great. And so, you know, that's the stuff that fills my cup. But I'm trying to also enjoy these big wins right now.
Yes.
See, I
Enjoy
told
them.
you.
I
big
remember
wins?
one of the
She's
few
successful.
things I regret about my journey building at cosmetics is I was just like, oh my gosh, I almost couldn't believe everything happening, and also I was so busy. And when I look back, I'm like, I forgot to have fun, and I forgot to celebrate it.
See, I can't.
And this morning I was
Just
talking
keep
to
on
her
going.
husband, and I said, this is going to be my goal. This is her favorite interview ever. And he goes, well, my goal is you guys just have fun. Just have fun.
Sweet.
And I'm like, you're
Yeah,
right. You're
just have
right.
fun. Yeah.
Do you feel like you're able to have
You just gotta
fun
speed her up a
being so
little.
busy right now?
Yeah.
I think so. And also, it depends on how you define fun.
Yeah.
Right. So when we were in our 20s, fun is something very different than now. Now, fun is we go have a really nice dinner.
Well,
and
she
drink some
just
yummy
asked you
wine,
a
or fun is
simple
just,
question.
can we just carve out a couple hours? Well, last week, though I had lots of meetings, I made it a point to still go and see a Broadway show. Seen a show? I hadn't seen a
A couple
Broadway
of meetings
show.
to go and see a Broadway show with
So
4
funny. I was
cars.
in Hamilton when Lin-Manuel, they came to London for a premiere, but that's still, I probably haven't seen a Broadway show for over a decade. And it was so energizing to watch. And for me, that was a
She's
really
talking
great
about that one show
experience
she
of
went
fun,
to.
but also
Yeah,
affirmation
with 4
that
cars. Yeah.
why is this lighting me up so much to watch creativity
I
and
just
action?
thought I
It's like,
just
oh,
want
that's
to
what I
very
could do again.
quickly see a
That's what I'm
Broadway
doing with
show
all the projects I'm working
where
on.
no
And
one can
I
see
missed
me.
being creative, and
Not
I
4
missed being
cars.
able to just have my hands in the granular of time-coded edits and bringing a vision to life. And when you watch artists do that and do that with such passion, I think it was just the most inspiring. But that for me was fun. So yeah, carving that out and not saying, no, I can't go to New York. Yes, you can go to New York.
She
You can
never
make time
gets
to do
tired of
that.
talking
You can go
about
with friends. You can
herself.
go have a fun dinner.
Yeah.
And still all the rest of it will be there. And you can still hit your deadlines. And actually you might hit them even better because you feel full and balanced.
Yeah. I saw so many photos
Yeah.
people posted from you at the Broadway show. I saw little girls crying.
Oh,
Little girls so excited to meet you.
they're so sweet.
You and I are
Oh,
great friends.
wow.
And also for any interview I ever do, I prep like crazy. And one of my favorite parts was just reading so many letters and posts and messages of little girls who are like, oh, wow. Like either whether it's they're talking about your humble beginnings or talking about their dreams and like through you and through everything you've done, they believe it's possible.
I
You
love
know,
that.
whether it's to be, have a very different life than the one they were raised in or to launch a business. How do you feel about that?
I take it really seriously.
Yeah.
I think I always check in with my 11-year-old self
Yeah.
and
Oh,
how important it is to have
when I
people
was
that you look up to
11,
and
I
role
changed
models.
the world.
I'll tell
for
you.
dish
Oh, is that what she gonna start
Oh gosh,
talking
how
about?
silly. This is a very,
No,
you'll
but
think this is
that's
a very
what the
bizarre example. But
11-year-old
when I
self
was
wished to
13,
change that dish
my
trick
first
to
job
her.
was at a frozen yogurt place called Humphrey Yogurt. Great name. And that was in
That's
the
illegal,
90s. So
by
what
the
were the
way,
big
to
shows
work
and things that were
at
on
13
then?
years old.
Baywatch.
Nice.
And so it was like Carmen Electra, Jenny, like all these people, Yasmin Bleeth. And I was
So
taking the
fake.
trash out from my job and I see Yasmin Bleeth. And I cannot believe I'm seeing Yasmin Bleeth and I'm holding this bag of trash. And I was like, the courage that it took for me to go up to her.
Yeah.
And I went up to her and I said, hi, I love you in this soft and dry deodorant commercial. That's all that could come out of my mouth. And she was so gracious. This was such a pivotal moment for me because I never knew I was going to become an
What is
actor
all
or
these
someone that people would go up to.
expressions?
But this moment was so influential for me because she turned around and she goes, hi, sweetheart, what's your name? First thing I learned, I was like, I'm Meghan. And that moment, I was like, she cares to know what my name is. And she's like, hi, I'm Yasmin. I know she's
Oh, God, this is cringing.
all those years later, no one teaches you how to be.
And the first time we
an actor,
heard this story too.
successful.
Yeah.
No one teaches you what to do when people recognize you.
Yeah.
That moment with Yasmin Bleeth taught me how important it was for someone to make me feel seen and not brushed off. And she might have been asked 100 times that day
Like
for a
your
picture or anything
father.
else. And it
Yeah.
always took me where I go, hi, what's
And
your
I
name?
love she's the
Nice to meet
queen.
you, I'm
You
Meghan.
always do that. I
Yeah.
see you do that all the time.
Yes, because I know how much it means.
Yeah.
So I guess that's a really small example of at this scale. I check in with my young
so
girl
what's
self
going
because
on
I
with
want to
you and
know
your
how I would want to
father?
feel in that moment.
Yeah.
I want to know who I would want to look up to in
Ask
that
her
moment and how
that.
I could mimic that behavior or echo that. And yeah, it's a big privilege. It's a big privilege. It
They
comes with a lot
keep
of
skipping over
responsibility. And
that
I
question.
want everyone to feel like they matter.
Yeah. Do you
She
think
doesn't
our
really have
lives
an
are
answer.
divinely
That's
ordered,
why.
or like
You
our
want everybody
steps
to
are
feel like
divinely
they
ordered when you
matter.
think about that
Your
moment
father doesn't
and
feel
sort of
like
like
he
seeing that
matters.
example, and now
Mhm.
it's part of your life all the time?
Someone said to me last year when I sat down, they said, well, this is your soul contract. You signed up for this. You signed up for this before you were here. I was like, well, I didn't read the fine print. Okay. To be clear, like, can I redline this and amend the small print because I signed up for this? They're like, no, you signed up for this. You signed up for this. This is your hand and this is your lap around the sun or whatever you want to look at it as, because you can do this. And I guess on days that are hard, that's really grounding and affirming to remember. And then some days I'm just like, oh my gosh, what is this life? I would have never predicted it, but I'm grateful for it. Even on the hardest days.
Yeah.
Even on the hardest days.
In my life, I
What the
have
hell
so many
is
friends
she
of all different faiths.
talking
I have friends that
about?
love
No,
everything.
Virginia, it's
On
just
the hard
gobbledygook.
days.
I know also sees every psychic, every meeting. Like she's like, God made them too. We're going to cover our faces and all the things.
That's funny because most people one or the other.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm so open. Like I've had so many different people on the show. Obviously I'm pretty open about my faith
You made him come.
and how much, I believe in God. And, I wanted to ask you this also just in the beginning. I feel like why I'm so grateful the show is connecting with so many people is because it's just everyone needs connection. They want to feel connected and they want to feel seen, to use the
Look
words you
at the
just used,
people
and they want to
she
feel like
interviewing
less
with.
alone
I
and more
don't know
enough.
this
And I
woman.
asked Oprah this when she was on the show,
Yeah.
why did you say yes? And she just paused and she said, I felt it was divinely
She's
ordered.
going to places
And
that
I was
they're
like,
not going to
so
ask
I want to
that
ask you this
question.
question
No,
because
that's exactly what they do.
Thing.
You just
is
pick
the
each
great-
other up.
So why did you say yes to doing the show?
Because it's you. And to me, that means, of course, I trust you.
Yeah.
But
And you're not going to ask me anything hard.
I think you feel really confident that it was divinely ordered. Maybe all of this, our friendship, you becoming
ordered.
our neighbor, the depth of our friendship, and then these opportunities that we both
Only
have
known each other like
to
somebody
be able
said
to
in the
uplift each
comments
other
2
and
years.
celebrate the work that we're doing.
She
But
said Meghan
I've
and
never
this
done a
woman been
podcast.
friends for a year, a few
and then
years.
to say, great, let's do it like
This interview is
literally let's
fake
let
as
people
a
who are watching this
$3
feel like they're just
bill
sitting with us as at your house as we would do. We're like, great, we've done drop off. Okay, the day is done. The kids are in the bath. Can we just carve out time and sit and relax? And I liked the idea of
Harry smokes a spliff.
being able to be so authentically myself with someone who knows
I
me
have to
in such a
beg
deep and
Kira to
profound
get
way.
without me.
And I think that's where you can meet people on a really, really pure, connected level. When you were saying, like, do you want to just be like cozies and no makeup? I like the idea of like, okay, great, let's let them see us, see our friendship, see us, see what it's really like.
Our friendship has been such a journey. And what I mean by that is, when I sold it to L'Oreal, and even before then, one of the things that caught me off guard was when we were then part of L'Oreal, so many celebrities entered my orbit. So a lot of them wanted contracts with L'Oreal, which was why.
Right.
But it was this whole thing. And so I've seen inside so many different worlds. And I've seen how the press is part of all the things. Getting to know you.
Keep going. And then it's done.
Why I felt so passionate about this is like I want people to see that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get emotional if I talk about it, but like that's my intention, and I think that's what I feel called to do in this interview. So for me, it feels divinely ordered for that reason. Is like I feel,
I gotta pause it.
It's just nothing about nothing.
It's nothing about nothing. Oh, dictator.
Yeah.
Oh, it's what you just said. It is
about
nothing.
Why would you want to do the interview? Because it's divinely guided.
Yeah.
Jesus wept. What is that? Oh.
Okay. Let me look and see how long we've been watching this. Okay, we're gonna break this down into parts. Okay, this was part 1. We'll let her answer one more question. And then next time it'll be part 2 because I'm having a hard time. It is so boring. This is worse than Lemonado.
It is.
Or about the same. Because I was going to do the Lemonados together. How are we going to get through this? I'd rather get the book on I'd rather get Tom Bauer's book. It's not out yet though.
Not yet, no.
They're way more with the actual conversation between them, not in clips like that. It's so bad, it's great. No, Ralph is hiding a criminal past. No, I think he did something back in the day. I don't think he did anything like, I think he paid his dues, and I don't think he was like in prison. I didn't really get the gist of it, but it's what Snowdrop said earlier. I'm gonna read it at the end of the Meghan is a mommy dearest, isn't she? Ooh, she is a mommy dearest. No, kids, mommy told you to say this. Mommy told you to say that. You have to say this. You think she's a mommy dearest?
Jeez. That's even if they exist. Nobody even knows if they exist. Oh.
Oh, can we slow down the chat? Did we slow it down? Yes, torture. Dictator. JD says she's agreeing with you. It's torture.
That's awful.
It is very hard to watch and listen to. I'm here. I'll turn it back on while I'm reading the text.
Yeah.
I think that it's a gift to celebrate my friend with the world. And I think I've seen a lot of things in my life. I have never seen anything like what you go through on a daily basis.
I know.
I have never seen anything like it.
I know.
I think what's so beautiful is when people connect
You love
through listening or watching,
entertaining,
connect with the truth, and they'll know it's true in their soul when they hear and listen to this. And that's what I think is so special. And so
I love that. And I appreciate it because, if it's, the newness of our friendship, you're able to see that and think about the friends I've had for a really long time and their experience of watching it and going, oh my gosh. And then people that I reconnect with all these years later.
Yeah, right. You lied.
But you're the same.
You're the same.
Like, I know.
What is it that you're going through? What is this that you're seeing that she's going through? You don't actually tell it what it is. It's just this thing.
Yeah. And then she said some friends from long time ago. She don't have no friends from long time ago.
She got rid of them. Jessica Mulrooney. She got rid of her.
Right. That would have been the only real friend she had.
But what is this thing? What is this thing that she's going through? What I see you're going through. What is that? What is it she's going through? Tell us what it is that you're seeing that she's going through.
Not a dang thing.
Nobody knows.
Pretending to us to try to see if we can relate to her. Just the same stuff she was talking in that book, the cut. Stupid stuff. My friends from a long time ago.
Yeah.
Maybe we know you don't have any friends. And this lady, you just met her a few years ago. Then she asked you, why are you glad, that you're here interviewing with me? What makes it so special? Because it's you and you want to interview me and it's a divine intervention. It's stupid.
It is.
No.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
And how hard that is when I'm like, but I'm the same. But that's not what gets clicks or sells papers. So they need to do something else. But you're like, hey guys, I'm still here doing the same stuff.
I'll never forget.
It's me. It's just Meghan. It's just me.
I'm the same person.
Stuff. Yeah, I'm regular. It's just regular old Meghan. Call me Duchess of Sussex.
HRH, Her Royal Highness Duchess of Sussex. Thank you. That's what you call me.
Bull ass stuff, because no, we don't call you that over here. You are banned from saying that name and you know it, but you keep using it. William needs to do something and strip you of the HRH.
He will. He's coming for you, Meghan and Harry.
It's just me. It's just Meghan. It's
I'm
just
the
me.
same.
I gotta do that again. It's me. Hello. I'm perfect and
I've seen
everything.
these sides, so many different worlds, and I've seen how the press is part of all the things. Getting to know you for who you truly are, why I felt so passionate about this is like I want people to see that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna get emotional if I talk about it,
Oh.
but like that's my intention, and I think that's what I feel called to do in this interview. So for me, it feels divinely ordered for that.
Yes.
I feel called to show the world who you really are. We know who she is. We know.
That's what she said. You feel called.
That's what she just said. I feel called to do
the
that.
one that's going to tell us who she is, and we're going to instantly know after this interview that she's this great, wonderful person. Is that what you're telling us? Please ask the right questions, and then we may change our mind. But until you ask, what happened to your father? Why you didn't invite none of your family members to the wedding? What was the decision that made you leave the UK? And what's up with the prince and princess names? Don't let me interview her.
She'd be running.
She wouldn't be able to keep up. She wouldn't be able to keep up. She'd be stuttering the whole time because Oprah didn't do nothing.
No.
Oprah didn't ask no questions. And this one, I'm going to make everybody love you after this interview with me. I'm going to make everybody love you.
I love you. I love you too. And I want everyone to love you.
Oh, I love it. This is good.
Go on. Just press play.
Is like, I feel, I think that it's a gift to celebrate my friend with the world.
I think that's my chair.
I think I've seen a lot of things in my life. I have never seen anything like what you go through on a daily basis.
I know.
I have never seen anything like it. So I think what's so beautiful is when people connect, who are listening or watching, connect with the truth, and they'll know it's true in their soul when they hear and listen to this. And that's what I think is so special. And so
I love that. And I appreciate it because, if it's, the newness of our friendship, you're able to see that and think about the friends I've had for a really long time and their experience of watching it and going, oh my gosh. And then people that I reconnect with all these years later, they literally can go, but you're the same.
You're the same.
I'm like, I know.
You were before.
And how hard that is. When I'm like, but I'm the same. But that's not what gets clicks or sells paper. So they need to do something else. But you're like, hey guys, I'm still just here doing the same stuff.
I'll never forget, you and I were at a business conference together.
At Amy's.
At Amy Griffin's. Yeah, our friend Amy Griffin's. And afterwards we got back, and I think there was like lots of different just group photos from all the different people there on social media. No big deal. And I'd spoken at it. You were so supportive, all the things. Get back. I'm like, great. All of a sudden,
you told me about this.
Within I'm so glad you don't see else. Within 5 seconds, there was thousands of articles. I was like, and what was wild to me about it was like, none of them were true. And I was like watching this, I'm like, this is wild. I'd never experienced that before. And I thought I'd seen everything.
All
I really did.
and
then I remember one of my aunts called me and she's like, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, I heard that you and Meghan were in a huge fight. I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, no, she's amazing. What are you talking about? And she was literally so worried for me that maybe because we got in a big fight. I'm like, huh?
I know.
And it was wild to me that, regular, and she's a teacher, like she's not looking at all this stuff. So regular people are getting these articles everywhere, and it's thousands of them.
Yeah.
Thousands daily.
Yes.
And I'm like, none of these are true.
Yeah, we didn't get into a fight.
No, we've never been. We had the best time.
I know.
Oh my gosh, it was the most empowering, inspiring.
I know.
And I'm
It
just
wasn't the most whatever.
I mean, nothing surprised. We've all heard about tabloids for years. None of that surprised me. But what surprised me was it was the first time I was part of it, to see just how absolutely incongruent it is from the truth, and then also to see how other people get it. So I was just like,
and how it breaks through.
Yes,
and that people can't decipher what's
what
real.
Did she say?
Yes.
And
what
I think it's really hard for people to understand that even in this day and age, that things
are on social media, no big deal. And I'd spoken at it. You were so supportive, all the things. Get back. I'm like, great. All of a sudden,
you told me about this.
Within I'm so glad you don't see else. Within 5 seconds, there was thousands of articles. I was like, and what was wild to me about it was like, none of them were true. And I was like watching this, I'm like, this is wild. I'd never experienced that before. And I thought I'd seen everything. I really did. And then I remember one of my aunts called me and she's like, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, I heard that you and Meghan were in a huge fight. I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, no, she's amazing. What are you talking about? And she was literally so worried for me that maybe like, because we got in a big fight. I'm like, huh?
I know.
And it was wild to me that, regular, and she's a teacher, like she's not looking at all this stuff. So regular people are getting these articles everywhere, and it's thousands of them, thousands daily.
Yes.
And I'm like, none of these are true.
Yeah, we didn't get into a fight.
No, we've never been. We had the best time.
I know.
Oh my gosh, it was the most empowering, inspiring.
I know.
And I'm just watching this, and so it was
I'm
interesting
not
because
having a good time.
I mean, nothing surprised. We've all heard about tabloids for
It's
years.
just
None of that
nothing
surprised me.
about nothing.
What
They're not
surprised me
talking about
it was the first
anything.
time I was part of it,
I
to see just
know.
how absolutely incongruent it is from the truth, and then also to see how other people get it. So I was just like,
Yeah, and how it breaks through.
yes,
And that people
yes,
can't decipher what's real or what's not.
yes.
And I think it's really
I
hard
know
for
you
people to
treated
understand
your
that
family
even in
like
this day and age,
crap.
that things can be printed that just aren't true.
And the
I think that's
queen.
really hard
Yeah.
to wrap your head around,
But
especially
things
the
can be
volume
printed that
that
are
happens when
true,
it comes
though,
to me.
Megan.
How
Things
often
can
do
be printed that
you
are
see
true.
stories, whether they're in magazines or
Yeah,
online?
some of that is
We need to
true.
pause for a super brief break. And while we do, take a moment to share this episode with every single person that you know who this could inspire. Because this conversation
Let's
can
go. It's
truly
fine,
be the words of
everybody.
inspiration we need to hear
Oh,
today to
Lord.
keep going, to remember that they matter. And
That you matter. Oh, it's torture.
And the kick in the rear end that you deserve. Jamie's Book Worthy is incredible.
The gifts are going away, but they're all free right now on worthybook.com. And now more of this incredible conversation together.
how often do you see stories, whether they're in
That's what we
magazines
don't
or
call it.
online?
I just have created such a strong boundary for myself. And even we go, no, but it's a good one. It's like, there was this quote that I had up in my trailer when I was on Suits, talk about being a soothsayer, or if it's divinely ordered. How on earth would this be the quote that I have printed up in my trailer? And I was on that show for almost 7 years. And it says, I've already settled it for myself. So flattery and criticism go down the same drain. And I'm quite free.
You need to adhere to some of that criticism and change your narcissistic little ways, little girl. And then maybe people will like you and stop being fake. You're a fackeado, okay? Fackeado. It was torture, but I enjoyed it. I was doing vodka shots with lemonade, and the twins were doing shots to get through the fringe. So it was a party. The cats was impossible to keep up with. See the chat.
Yeah, the twins were doing shots as they were watching it, going, "That's it, another shot, another shot."
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I need something. I need some wine, something. Yeah. So we're gonna do. This is part 1. This is part 1. Okay. And I'll leave it just like that on my screen. I'll leave her looking just like that.
Yeah, that's the best she's looked in years. Oh, it's just nothing about nothing. It's just, oh my God.
And they were praising each other, and it was.
You're amazing. No, you're amazing. And you're amazing. I love you. I love you too. I love you too. We're the divine. It's written in the stars. Ugh.
You're amazing. You're amazing. You're wonderful.
You are. You're amazing. Oh. We need to do on Saturday night with some wine, part 2.
Yeah. We'll follow up with a late. That's gonna be for a late night for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check one more thing here that
Yeah.
I saved.
I've not seen Del for a bit, actually.
Huh?
I've not seen Del for a couple of days.
Let me text Dale. Let me check on Dale.
Mind you, it's their She's 8 hours in front, so it'll be like midnight there.
Oh, she would be up.
She's probably in bed. Oh, she might be up. Oh, was she? Dale was on live.
I wondered, was she here earlier? I'm letting her know we're not going to be on too much longer. Okay, let me get.
I'd be embarrassed by something like that if I did
So the fake
podcasts like
Duchess
that.
likes to say social.
Right.
I'd be embarrassed.
Okay, I would too. I would be extreme. She's embarrassing.
Media is the most unsafe place for children in the world. Unless you're desperately trying to hide your latest flop using your daughter, Lilybet, to do so. Watch.
It still ain't
What do you
working.
think, Lily?
Listen to the voice.
I think it's beautiful.
Oh, and there's a new photo too, folks, which raises so
voice.
many more questions.
That did not
Weird.
sound like my baby, like a
You
baby.
hide your latest flop using
not right.
your daughter,
right.
Lilybet,
That ain't right.
to do so. Watch.
What do we think, Lily?
I think it's beautiful.
Oh, and there's a new photo too, folks, which raises so.
Oh. She even
That's
said,
what
I said it was beautiful. In other words, I just told you.
But does that sound, I mean, I don't want to talk about a child, but
Yeah, I don't either. You think we should move on?
Huh? No, but not that I don't want to talk about a child, but that's not a child's voice. I don't know.
It didn't really sound like a child's
doesn't
voice.
sound
It
like a
sounded like
child's voice.
breathing hard. Like she
Somebody-
had a tutorial issue.
Yeah. So a lot of people have said like that was like that came from a film. It just doesn't sound like it. But I don't want to be cruel to a child. It doesn't sound like a child's voice.
to do so. Watch.
What do we think, Lily?
I think it's beautiful.
Oh, and there's a new photo too, folks, which raises so many more questions than providing answers. Angela Levin, our royal mastermind, posted on X, Meghan Markle's daughter doesn't speak at all like a 3-year-old. Who owns the voice? It will show up much better if we hear several sentences. Royal YouTube sensation Paula M added, what do we think, Lily? The way Meghan Markle says it sounds like a threat. No warmth at all. And whoever that kid is sounds terrified and fake.
Yes.
Princess
That's what I'm
Carparkle
saying.
wrote
It's
time
not
to
right. It's
distract
not
you with
right.
a kid.
That's
Since
right.
Meghan
right
Markle's
there,
time
Paula had
100.
it on the brink. Right there. She sounded terrified to me because she was like, Mom, I said it was good. What do you think, Lily? I think it was, yeah. What do you think? Go ahead, dictator.
No, I just don't think I don't think that's real voice. It's weird.
Right. That too. It didn't sound real.
Beautiful.
Everybody's saying it's fake.
I don't because I don't have kids and I don't know if a child
Good appearance
that
is being
young can
mocked.
say beautiful like that. I don't know. I'm just like,
How old is she?
was she 3, something like that?
Oh.
I don't know, but it just doesn't sound right. That deep breathing it's like the camera, like the microphone is right close to her. That deep breathing, it's weird.
Yeah, it was.
Her podcast is tanking and press isn't great. Let's parade a mystery child, especially after promoting our Save Kids from Social Media narrative. Now, let's just take a look at the full Instagram video that was pictured, that was posted at the weekend before the pictures.
I saw this.
And you would see that the pictures started a wholesome
I didn't see
weekend.
none of this.
It's made of jam, Lily. The scam jam.
Scam jam.
What do you think, Lily?
I think it's beautiful.
Wow. No.
I mean, none of that looks beautiful to me, to be totally honest. Then we got the pictures posted on the grid. First up, so-called Prince Archie, then so-called Princess Lilibet with deflamed red hair.
Yes.
Brittany, editor of the
That is
Royal
so
News
weird.
Network. Okay, first up, this is clearly a distraction technique.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We're not going to
But
be
one more other
distracted.
thing
We're going.
is how red they hair are.
Exactly. But if you look at Lily's hair, the damage, her hair is so damaged.
Is it?
Yeah. You look at it.
I'm gonna have you look at Kira's hair too. Oh, right here, the frizz.
Yeah. That's frizz. That's damaged. That baby's too young to have hair like that.
Oh.
Then
Either.
so-called Princess Lilibet with deflamed red hair.
Look at this.
Brittany, editor
his
of
face
the
with
Royal
flour.
News Network.
How many
Okay,
times
first
have
up,
we
this
seen
is
Lily's
clearly
hair
a
and it's
distraction
not bright
technique.
red?
We're not going to
It's
be
red,
distracted.
red.
We're going to come to the monumental flop that is Confessions
It's
of a Female
almost like they're
Founder
making
in
it
just a
red.
moment.
Yeah.
But what did you make of this? I mean, let's just assume for 1 second that these are genuine pictures and genuine voices. Are you going to be offended, Brittany, if I say that as a Brit, I find it a little bit obnoxious that we have members of the royal family in the line of succession with such a, shall I say, strong,
Letitia, Hudson wants to
bold
come on.
American
Hudson wants
accent.
to come on.
Say it again.
Hudson wants to come on.
Who?
Hudson.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second, honey.
She said drop the link. I'll come on.
Okay. It is a little slow. I got the text going, the thing going so slow. I bet people's like, dang. I know. Oh, shut up, Meghan. I know. Really, it's really great. Humble beginnings. Me too, Lamps.
Yeah, we heard it all before Snowdrop. It's just the same old, same old.
Same old stuff. She has nothing new. And then it's a whole bunch of word salad.
I mean, this one is, it's just like nothing. We're divinely guided, speak to each other.
Right?
Oh,
Almost like two friends sitting there praising each other and talking to each other and making each other sick to their stomach. Hello, Hudson.
Oh, can you hear me now? Hello, ladies. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Lily. Good morning, Lily. Both of you.
you can't hear you, Hudson. Oh, I can hear you.
I think there's a delay.
I can hear. Yeah, I can hear you.
How are you guys?
We're doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I just put the little one on the bus. I still call her baby, and she's about to be 11.
Oh God, yeah. She how old?
11.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My baby's always gonna be my baby.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, my baby. My little bit. She gonna be like, Mom, I'm not little bit anymore. Yes, you are. You're my little bit.
30 years old. I gotta be
Yeah.
like, baby.
Little bit. When you coming home? Oh, I'll be old. I probably wouldn't even be able to call, baby. Just come when you can.
I saw the interview. That interview
You
is
saw the whole
terrible.
thing. We couldn't get through it. We just got through half of it.
You're not missing nothing. She said the same thing every time somebody hit her mic.
Yeah. Did she talk about her jam, her podcast, her
No,
Lemonade?
she talked about her skews because you know she loves talking about her skews.
Oh, what is that?
It's the barcode. It's the tracking, like the bookkeeping, the
Oh,
numbers. Yeah, each product has a skew. Each color has a skew. Each product has a skew. But I believe because this lady from It Cosmetics apparently has this podcast and she's trying to get access to all these people to interview. I believe that WME, which is Megan's agency, they're the agency of a lot of people. I believe that they told her to have Megan on or else. Like they could mess with the access to their talent, the other access. Because Hollywood does stuff like that. Like you understand? You feel what I'm saying? Hello?
girl.
It's like a trickle down because we know that Megan has been in WME's offices going off. Like we've heard the rumors.
Really?
So yeah,
Emmy
she was
off and she mad at them?
yeah she was bucking up with to the agent. I guess because he can't get her no jobs. Nobody wants to work with her.
Right. Oh, don't she got a job? Isn't she a podcaster and a jam maker and a cooking thing? She needs something
Yeah,
else.
that's her quote unquote talent, but you got to have some place to display that talent, and that's what the agency does. It gives you a vessel to display yourself to the public.
Oh.
Like they're the ones that get you to speaking engagements, the interviews, get you on show. Like they manage your quote
Nobody, did
unquote
they tell her
business.
that nobody want her?
Yeah, but they're working for her. That's why they have this lady. And the way it works, I know in music it works like this a lot too. In music, everything, any type of entertainment works the same, and sports too. Um, like Nicki Minaj used to do this when she was with Lil Wayne and them and Cash Money or whatever. Cash Money would tell the radio stations, if you play other female rappers' music, we're not gonna let Nicki come in there for an interview.
Okay, I see.
So if they told this lady, because if it sounds like a script. It sounds like a script. But we all heard this mess before. They probably
Yeah.
told homegirl either you gotta let Megan on to do her interview, or we're not gonna give you access to the rest of our talent.
Oh, okay.
And they won't
Wow.
say it blatantly, but they'll put it in words where people in the
Because
industry
that's
will
why she
understand.
on
Like,
these interviews and stuff.
yeah. And she only can get the little ones, like a big talent wouldn't. Like Oprah, that's not phasing her. Or just a big talent, that's not phasing them. But these little, small, little people still trying to come up, that will affect them.
Oh, okay.
Like Joe Rogan's not going to have her on. She's not going to be going on Joe Rogan, that's for sure.
Oh no,
Exactly.
it's gonna
And
be
people
hell to the no.
and people want to get in Joe Rogan's chair, so you can't threaten him with a good time. Like I'm
We're
not
gonna
bringing her
tell you
on,
the
and that's
truth.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And celebrities, they know he's like one of the top podcasts.
Oh,
They're gonna want to get on. They're gonna want to get on Joe Rogan. So they
oh
can't say to
wow.
Joe Rogan, "We'll keep people from you." That's not gonna work.
Hello, Meg Soon. Megan met her match. That lady in the podcast also talks about herself and cuts her off.
Giving her
Yeah,
her
this
own
interview
medicine.
is boring ado. Yeah, it was. Meg Soon. I'll try to make it a little bit more exciting the next time we watch it.
How?
I also
I don't know.
How are you going to do that?
I believe that because I'm one. I did. No one can shake me. No one could prove me any different until I see them in person live. I don't believe those kids exist, and I believe that she's gonna come up with an accident for the fake kids.
Really?
I believe it. 'Cause what else could you
Really?
say? Yeah, what else could you say? We know, like I know she don't have no kids. Like that's like you can't like until I
I don't
see
know what she's
the
gonna do.
children, until I see her
She's
if
probably
she's
just gonna
mothering
keep fooling
children.
us all the way until they go to college.
But she can't fool everybody. I don't believe those kids exist. And I believe she's gonna say, oh, we were flying back to London and plane fell in the Atlantic or some mess like that. She gonna come up with something.
Okay,
She's a
Luna,
weirdo like
you
that.
have to go. It's so great to see you, and thanks for being here. Yeah, you're not the only one think that.
No, if that turns out that she doesn't have kids, that's going to be like the scandal of the century, you know.
Yeah, there's no coming back from that.
Oh God, it's over. And for the royals.
The royal family will get over it. They're too big, they're too powerful. They'll get over it. But she won't.
Good question, LaTanya.
Hello, Judith. Welcome.
Dictator.
What was that?
I said you're right.
I just you can tell, you know what? When she did that Time interview, if you listen closely, that woman says, I'm gonna go off script underneath her breath and then ask her a question. I don't remember the question she asked her, but she said under her breath, she's like, I'm gonna go off script. Like I was like, boom, there it is right there. It's obvious she's giving people a script to go by.
Okay.
And if another thing too, there's like we never seen Mindy Kaling's kids, we never seen George Clooney's kids. There's so many stars and celebrities out there that really don't want their kids in the public, and you won't even know they have kids. They don't even mention them.
Right.
Yeah. But she's doing this social media and going, all these children that have taken their lives from being on social media. And then you put your own kids on social media.
Exactly.
Like,
you talk about them nonstop.
Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting.
What could she talk about? She said she saw something too from her childhood. What did she say? She saw her report card. I'm like, where you get your report card from? Because my mother and my father have my own report cards. So where you get your report card from?
Yeah, she did talk about a report card, yeah.
That's not something an adult would have. That's something your parents would have. And I know she didn't get it from her mother. Because her mother was starting and bopping everywhere.
Okay, let's see what they're saying.
I mean, I totally understand, Dan, why you would maybe be a bit offended. But looking at Meghan Markle's whole Instagram series there, all I can think is it's so boring. It's so lame that she even has 2.8 million followers is just a reflection of Harry and of obviously his place in the British royal family and that of her children as well. It's such I think, sort of pathetic social media offering Meghan Markle is doing, but she's definitely gearing up, I think, to show the kids a lot more because she has a series of flops, a lot of bad headlines going around. And if she gives a little bit of a sound of what Lilibet speaks like, all of a sudden she gets some positive headlines you can say. Although I will argue,
she did. I mean, front page Daily Mail today. Look at this, Brittany. Front page of the Daily Mail in the UK, lapping it up. But surely there are more questions than answers, like why is Lily's hair color changing so rapidly? Why does the voice sound so fake?
I mean, when you look at the kids, I've always been under a bit of the impression that Meghan likes to use filters because I think Archie's hair maybe is a little bit more on the auburn spectrum than fire engine red. And I think she's more than willing to do whatever it takes to sort of sell the narrative, in particular that they are Spencer children, really trying to associate her family and her side with Diana over the British monarchy. And I think they're really pushing for that. Although the Daily Mail shows that obviously if you have a red head, it's a recessive gene. So it must come from both sides of the family. Exactly. So it comes from her side as well, the Markle side of the family. So she's really trying to sort of play into this narrative with her children, which is quite sad. It's like, why do you need to sort of
real?
You could argue fake the color of your kid's hair? It doesn't really matter. But either way, obviously the kids using the voice of Lilibet trying to sell the jam, which was terrible, by the way, or the spread or whatever. And I'm not sure why she's still making jam in her kitchen and it's not jam that she's selling. It's very weird. It's all very, very odd.
Yeah, let's just
Oh,
listen
okay, Meg's
to
good.
that voice again.
Oh,
Brittany.
it's,
What do we think, Lily?
I think it's beautiful.
And the thing is, she knows that, like it or
Does she
not,
have a
there
stuffy
is
nose?
public interest in
Yeah,
how
like
Archie and Lilibet look and sound, not only
Meg
given
soon said she could
again.
just be out of
Brittany.
breath
What do we think, Lily?
because she ain't even be repeating it.
I think it's beautiful.
And the thing is, she knows
But I'm like,
that,
oh,
like
she
it or
sounds
not,
right.
there is public
That's not a
interest
kid.
in
That's
how.
What do you think, Lily?
I think it's beautiful.
And the thing is, she knows
No.
that,
What
like
you
it
think,
or not,
Lily?
there is public interest in how Archie and Lilibet look and sound, not only given all of the questions that remain over the birth and whether she used a surrogate, but just the mere fact that these are royals. And for example, this is probably, Brittany, the first time that King Charles and Prince William have heard Lilibet's voice.
I mean, to be fair to William, I don't think he probably cares that much. And I'm sure there's a distance between Charles and them as well, which is quite sad that Charles doesn't know what his grandchildren probably sound like very much, because Harry is definitely dug in his heels and goes, unless you apologize to me, unless you give me security, something his father cannot do without upsetting the whole balance between the monarchy and the government and everything. Harry is just going to hold his children over him, which I think is just really despicable on Harry and Meghan's part. You should be able to have this court case while also maintaining relationships with your family if that is actually something critical for you. But when it comes to these children having a place in the line of succession, and they're just clearly American, that's a big problem, because yes, there are Americans who have become royals, but Harry and Meghan desperately clinging. They constantly use their royal cipher and all these sorts of things to portray themselves as royalty. And so in order to continue to sell that, it's sort of undermining the brand, you could say, of the British monarchy, and something Charles should definitely take more seriously. Again, I've strongly advocated to amend the letter of patent to say that you must be raised and educated in the UK to have a UK title. It should be that simple.
Of course it should. It really should. But the fact is, Brittany, she is almost playing in to our desire to know the truth with all of these pictures where the children just seem to change in a way that is not natural in that short amount of time. And one of the issues here is, I guess, can we actually trust when she took these pictures if they have been manipulated?
Oh, we 100% cannot trust when any of this was taken, because she did a lot of promo for American Riviera Orchard in June of last year, pictures she used in an article for People magazine that she should have retaken, in my personal opinion. So we 100% cannot trust the timeline of when any of this was done, when the videos or images or whatever of the children were taken, because she's constantly trying to amend her image. And I think she sort of knows that she's actually the toxic one. So she's trying to actually sort of, you could say, protect her own image by shoving her kids out in front because, oh, they're kids, they're cute. And maybe you'll like me too if I show you my kids.
No, we're
but
not.
I'm not honestly that interested in her children. I understand from a line of succession issue, obviously people need to know more, but I honestly don't really care about the kids, nor how it reflects on Meghan Markle's brand at all, because she's another hypocrite. She is with grieving families who have lost their children on social media, and yet merching her.
Yes, love.
Someone in the comments on Instagram pointed out that in the picture with Lily, everything looks orange. Even Meghan's hair.
Yeah, these are red filter.
And even her hand, her hair looked just as orange as Lily's hair, and her hair does look orange too. Like it looks auburn.
I'll be right back. You ladies talk, okay?
To me, the flowers look fake.
Yeah, they said that
Thank you.
They said it was a red filter to make the hair much redder.
It looks like it, and it looks because her hair isn't red. Why does her hair look red?
Yeah. It's just those smoke and mirrors. It's just crazy. That's the bit that keeps you hooked. As like, what sort of lunatic thing is she going to do next?
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
crazy.
That's why I wonder sometimes. I'm like, it feels like she's trolling now. Like it feels like she's trolling.
But to be honest, this is all she's got left. Everything's flopping and faking, and these podcasts are so rubbish. Every single podcast is worse than the one before. And all she's got left is showing these kids and what colour hair they're going to look like and these crazy voices. That's all she's got, really.
She hired them kids.
It's crazy. Oh, I'm going to be back in 1 second. My cat is asking for a drink. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. She's right, Latonya. She's absolutely trolling. Middle photo midday at Birkin bump higher before and lower. Yes, no drop. I believe that that was a fake bump too. Now, Brittany, that's on the screen. She's like, oh, Megan wouldn't gain weight. She's too vain. I don't think Megan is that vain. She wants people to think that she's a good person. If she cared how she looked, she would do her freaking hair. She would iron her clothes. I believe that fame is very important to her. So she absolutely would eat a couple of donuts and brownies just to put her weight up.
What, when she was pregnant, you mean?
Yeah.
Because she just seemed to just blow out of nowhere. She was quite slim, and then as soon as the baby was born and she showed the baby, she was massive.
hmm And it wasn't like pregnancy weight because when you're pregnant, you gain a lot of, you retain water. So your hands will blow up. Even if you don't have, and she said she was preeclampsia, preeclampsia. Her hands weren't
Yeah,
big, her legs weren't big, her feet weren't big. She was still
yeah.
walking in heels,
She didn't get the swollen ankles. I see women with massive ankles, swollen ankles.
especially with preeclampsia. You blow up like a balloon. And
Yeah,
you can't walk in no 4-inch heels.
no,
Her face looked rounder, but that was really it.
it's just when Letitia comes back, I'm going to show you some pictures of when the UK, when we all realised it was a fake baby bump. And as soon as she comes back, I'll get her to bring it up.
All right. Megan is a chameleon. She changes to fit the narrative. She
Yeah,
definitely
she does.
does.
She does.
That is a dangerous person to have around. I'm not scared of her. I don't understand how people are quote unquote scared of her, but she's dangerous. I would not even want her in my circle. I wouldn't even talk to her. I swear I
Exactly,
don't.
because she's just capable of anything. And I know I've met many people like her who are just capable of anything. And the more that you point them out and the more you go, no, 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 what you're doing is not right, or you're lying or whatever, their lies get worse and worse until they do
hmm
something silly.
Until it's you that they lying on and they throw you under the bus somehow
Yeah,
and leave you hanging, take all your resources and leave you hanging.
they do. Let me
More
see if
people
I
need to
can.
speak out.
Let's see if I can bring it up. I don't think I can bring up stuff on here.
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
It's a more button.
I wouldn't be. Some people are like, "Oh, Harry is obsessed with her." I don't get that at all. And
I think at
Stephanie,
once, but that love is gone a long time ago.
mhm.
I think if those kids aren't real and all the stuff that she's done, he's never going to recover from this. If it all comes out, he'll never
Because
recover.
how could he not know?
This is the thing about people like her is they're just going to do it anyway. Oh, Harry, look, I've got a fake pregnancy bump off Amazon. I'm going to put that on and pretend I'm pregnant. And suddenly he's like, I've married this bitch now. What am I supposed to do? What am I going to do?
Yep. Because if nothing else, Harry is polite, especially publicly. Like publicly, very much so. He's going to watch his P's and Q's, and that's just natural. That's the way he was born. But
Yeah,
privately, I know he hits the wall because they say he has a bad temper. I don't believe he bites his tongue with her behind closed doors, especially now.
no. Not anymore. But I think they've split. I think they split a long time ago. I really do.
Me too. Me too. I'm not stupid, and you can't just tell me anything and I'm gonna believe it. It's certain thing like, and I believe my intuition more than anything because it always gives me in the right direction. And
Yeah.
I don't care what people say. You can tell they're not together. You can tell she doesn't have children. If she did have children, someone brought up that they're probably in the UK right now at quote unquote boarding school or like, being handled by the royal family, which I
Family.
wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised because that's how she was raised.
Thank you so much, ladies, for that. I really, really appreciate you covering for me. Thank
That's
you.
all right.
That was
Yeah, you're welcome.
awesome. I could hear you. I was like, oh, they got a great conversation going on. We are going to end the live. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to come back for part 2. I want to say tomorrow at the same time. Was this a good time?
Yeah. That's good for me. Us in the UK.
Okay, great. Then let's do it tomorrow again at 9:00, part 2. And we'll go from there. How about that?
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good.
Hopefully it'll
For me.
be more. Hopefully we'll get something out of the conversation from her. Thank you, mods. Thank you, side chat. Thank you, members, and thank you, my panel today, Dictator and Hudson. I appreciate you two ladies very much. Thank you. And thank you, side chat, for your support.
Okay. See you tomorrow, hopefully.
See
See you tomorrow. Right, bye.
Good night, Lily. Bye bye. I'll speak to you tomorrow.